So we have studied various reaction intermediates in the previous videos. Now let us go for some reaction intermediates. Reaction intermediates. So these are the species which are produced during the reaction of an organic molecule. When we consider these reaction intermediates, they can be formed either by the cleavage of the carbon bond, carbon and other covalent bond, or they can also be formed by the attack of a reagent. So we will consider both the attack of the reagent as well as the breaking of the covalent bond for the formation of the reaction intermediates. There are three important reaction intermediates that we study in this level, but there are so many others also like nitrene, carbene, etc. that we will not consider. Only we consider these three important reaction intermediates, these are the species formed during organic reactions either by attack of attacking reagent or by cleavage of covalent bond. As I told you, there are three important reaction intermediates that we study. The first one is carbocation. This is also called as the carbonium ion. This carbocation or carbonium ion is formed by the heterolytic bond cleavage. Assume that there is a carbon atom containing a more electronegative element like halosine X. Then since a more electronegative element will take up these electrons, it will split up to give rise to this carbon with positive charge and X group with negative charge. When this carbon atom becomes electron deficient, it carries a positive charge, and such a species is named as the carbocation or carbonium ion. So this is formed by heterolytic bond cleavage. Where the more electronegative element will take up the electron pair and hence it becomes electron deficient. This carbon atom carrying the positive charge is actually Sp2 hybridized. So the hybridization of this one is actually Sp2 type, Sp2 hybridized. We know when Sp2 hybridized carbon is present, it is having a planar structure. So we can say, for example, this carbon atom carrying the positive charge will have three covalent bonds in one plane. Assume that this is hydrogen, this is hydrogen, this is also hydrogen. Then we have three hydrogen atoms in the plane. But one p orbital, since only two p orbitals are involved in the hybridization, one more p orbital is present, which is actually present above and below, like this. But it does not contain any electron. It is vacant. That's why it is behaving like an electron deficient species. So such a carbon atom which is electron deficient can behave as an electrophile also. So carbocations can also behave like electrophiles. And one more thing is, with respect to the stability of these carbocations, stabilities, any group that is actually having positive inductive effect plus I effect will increase the stability of the carbocation. But any group that is having negative inductive effect will decrease the stability. For example, if you consider this CH3, CCS3, that is a tertiary carbocation. This carbon being positively charged. This is tertiary. This is having 3 positive inductive methyl groups. That's why this becomes more stable as compared to this CH3, CH, CH3 plus, that is a secondary carbocation. Since there are only 2 inductive groups, positive inductive groups, this is less stable as compared to tertiary butyl carbocation. This in turn is more stable as compared to ethyl carbocation, CH3, CH2 plus. This is actually primary. Here only 1 positive inductive group is attached to the carbon atom. That's why it is less stable as compared to secondary one. But among the various types of carbocations, this methyl carbocation is least stable. Among the hydrocarbons having the positive inductive effect. So this tertiary butyl more than secondary, more than primary, more than methyl. But if there is a resonating group, resonance effect will also increase the stability of the carbocation. Stability of carbocation. For example, if you take this C6H5 thrice C plus, that means if triphenyl methyl carbocation, if you just remember when we say benzene ring attached to this carbon atom, like this, then automatically all the 3 benzene rings will contribute for the resonance effect. That's why since so many resonance structures are possible for this one, which will increase the stability of this carbocation. So comparing to this one, it is C6H5 twice CH plus. That is diphenyl methyl. Only 2 benzene rings will be present for the resonance. That's why it is less stable as compared to triphenyl methyl, which in turn is more stable than benzyl carbocation, which in turn is more stable as compared to methyl carbocation. Again, when you compare this methyl with phenyl rings, triphenyl more than diphenyl, more than benzyl, more than methyl. And if hyperconjugation is also there, hyperconjugation effect also increases the stability of the carbocation. So if there is a hyperconjugative group, hyperconjugative effect will be due to the presence of a hydrogen atom on the alpha carbon atom. For example, here alpha carbon atom, here alpha carbon atom, here alpha carbon atom. Totally 9 hydrogen atoms are alpha. That's why this is more stable as compared to only secondary, because it has only 6 hydrogen atoms in the alpha position, which in turn is having only 3, in turn more stable as compared to this ethyl having only 3 alpha hydrogen atoms. But methyl does not possess any such hyperconjugative effect. So among the various types of these hyperconjugation or resonance or inductive effect, they will increase the stability of the carbocations. Let us take the second one, carbanion. Carbanion. This carbanion is again formed by the heterolytic bond cleavage if less electronegative group is attached to the carbon atom. Suppose you take this carbon atom containing a group where X is less electronegative. Don't think X is always a halogen. It may be any group which is less electronegative than the carbon atom. Then when it undergoes cleavage, it gives rise to X group with positive charge and carbon with the negative charge. This is actually named as the carbanion. Comparing to this carbocation, it is rich in the electrons. That's why it will behave like a nucleophile. Because of electron rich nature of this carbon carrying the pair of electrons, it behaves as a nucleophile. The carbon atom in carbanion is having Sp3 hybridization. So if you write this carbon atom, there are 4 groups. One of the p orbital, Sp3 hybrid orbital, contains the lone pair of electron. Say for example, hydrogen, 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 methyl carbanion. 3 hydrogen atoms are covalent bonds, linked by covalent bonds, but one Sp3 hybrid orbital will be having a lone pair of electron. Now if you apply the rule like lone pair repulsion, more than lone pair, more than bond pair, then automatically, even though it is having Sp3 hybridization, bond angle will be less than 109 degrees 28 minutes. Because of the lone pair bond pair repulsion more as compared to bond pair. So the bond angle is less than 109 degrees 28 minutes. This is actually called as the Sp3 bond angle or tetrahedral bond angle. In this case, the bond angle is 120 degree because of the Sp2 hybridization having vacant p orbital. But in this case, the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. Now, if you compare this stability of the various types of carbanions, whatever the explanation that we give for the carbocations, exactly opposite. So, to write the stability of the various types of carbanions, in case of the inductive effect, so positive inductive effect plus psi effect will decrease the stability, while the negative inductive effect minus I effect will increase the stability of carbanion. Similarly, hyperconjugation effect will decrease the stability. But resonance effect will increase the stability of the carbanion. So if you consider these factors, then automatically this tertiary butyl carbanion is less stable than secondary CH3 twice CH, less than ethyl CH3 CH2 minus, less than methyl CH3 minus. Both hyperconjugation as well as positive inductive effect play a role in the order of stability. But comparing to this, resonance effect will increase the stability because benzene ring is a sea of electrons, contains a sea of electrons. It can donate the electrons as well as it can accept the electrons. In case of these carbocations, they will donate the electrons, while in case of the carbanion, they will accept the electrons. That's why, with reference to this various phenyl derivatives, same order C6H5 thrice C minus more than C6H5 twice CH minus more than benzyl carbanion more than methyl carbanion. Here this is due to the resonance effect. The last one, free radicals. These free radicals are formed due to the homolytic bond cleavage. Suppose we have a 3 covalent bonds with one containing group X. If this is undergoing homolytic cleavage, then we have one unpaired electron on the carbon atom and one unpaired electron on the X group. So this is free radical. Free radicals present on the contain the unpaired electrons on the carbon atom. It is actually Sp3 hybridized with one unpaired electron present in the p orbital. So this is Sp3 hybridized carbon atom containing one unpaired electron. And again, the positive inductive and hyperconjugation effect as well as resonance effect will increase the stability of these free radicals. So whatever the order of free radicals we write, it will be same as that of the carbocations. So plus I effect, hyperconjugation effect as well as resonance effect. will increase the stability of carbon free radicals. So according to that one, tertiary butyl free radical is more than secondary CH3 twice CH free radical, more than ethyl CH3 CH2, more than methyl free radical. Same as in case of the carbocations. Similarly, resonance effect will also have the same order. So it is triphenyl carbon more than diphenyl C6H5 twice CH, more than benzyl C6H5CH2, more than methyl. But wherever the hyperconjugation and methyl, positive inductive effects are there, they are less effective as compared to resonance. So if it comes a competition between this one and this one, because of the resonance effect, there will be more stability of the benzyl carbocation, carbon free radical or carbocation as compared to ethyl free radical. So these are the various reaction intermediates that we come across in the organic reactions. There are two more like nitrene, carbene, etc. that you will study in the higher classes. Thank you.